On the outside, the Iberian islander named Jordi Fontanarosa appears to be a simple nurse serving at the local chapel of Gran Faro.
Jello is a sweet and popular dessert around the world, made in various ways with a wide variety of colors and flavors. That description tells you fucking nothing about Jello.
It does tell you fucking nothing about Jello. Oh, it's made. It's made in colors and flavors.
It's sweet.
They make it.
It's a sweet and popular dessert.
I'm not sure whether Lumen's name should be pronounced Jordi or Hordy, so I gave my best guess.
Jordi? Oh my god, his name is Jordi Fontanarosa?
Jordi Fontanarosa.
This feels like a
or
joke.
Or Jordi Fontanarosa.
This feels like a joke name that someone would come up with as like for a fake like Jersey Shore character. Yeah, I'm Jordi Fontanarosa.
And that's just what he is. No, he's a Don May soft boy, as discussed in the Don May soft boy.
Fuck. God, we haven't recorded an episode together in like
I know,
over
it's
a
been
month.
a whole summer.
It's been a whole summer. It felt so long. It felt like it would never end. Like it was unceasing or something.
And it was only a month.
Yeah. I had fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hello. I have to shake it out a little more.
We're keeping that in.
Of course we're keeping it in. I want to edit. Hello and welcome to Soulmates, where we talk about all our favorite little guys and all our favorite little games. I forgot the word games. I'm Ivy Fox. I've decided
little entertainments.
If I'm allowed to speak, I've decided that you can't find me anywhere this week. But you can find this podcast many places, including where your podcast app of choice, your pod feed, where you could leave us a little 5-star review just to help us out. Or you can also find us on YouTube, where you can use the thumbnails to identify who's in the episode. Hot tip. And you can subscribe and leave us a comment and a like just to have fun and interact and be yourself, and also help us out as we toil against the horrors of the terrible algorithm, producing a product that appeals to almost nobody. So help us out. Joining me as always, from across the school roof, after making a poor judgment, sending us plummeting to our deaths, only for us to fall into a tree and find out that we had a little bit more in common than we thought we did. The super darling of soulmates. There's no freaking way. It's Ash.
We went on for so long. Did you have that one pre-prepared, or was that just off the dome?
I've had that one pre-prepared for about 2 weeks.
I see. I also thought it was going in several different directions before I figured out that it was there's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless. I was like, on the school roof, after we plummeted, like in peak? Anyway.
We already did peak.
I guess we did do that. Anyway, I'm Ash. I've decided you can find me anywhere this week. All you have to do is whisper softly into your hands and then release it into the wind. The phrase, "The first rule of soulmates is to have fun and be yourself." And then, I'll show up. Like, it might not happen immediately, but, like, there's kind of it takes some time, depending on your time zone and, like, your geographic distance from, not from me, but like from the point where all of them are collected and then sent off to me. It just might take a minute, but like be patient and I'll be there.
The Dream Warehouse?
Yeah, the Dream Warehouse. Keep up. You can also find me at ko-fi.com/asherlark if you want to expedite that process.
Via money.
Via money. And I run the show's social media on Tumblr at soul-mates-podcast.tumblr.com. It's been a minute. You can support the show at ko-fi.com/ivyfoxart, all one word. And you can, and?
I think that might be it.
No, I think that's it.
Our art
It fucks me up so bad if we spend a month off.
Our art is by Rygarden, who you can find on Instagram. Our music by Splendid who you can find on Bandcamp. All the links are in the description. Great. In this season of the show, we're talking about Arknights and food fantasy in an aromatic blend of paramilitary operators and personified foods. Is that all I say? Did we do it? Did we do the intro?
Did we do it?
Everyone's like stunned. We're like, wait, hang on. Did we actually do it?
Wait, hold on. Did we do it?
I feel like that was weirdly kind of a slick intro for how bad it was. Also,
if this is your first episode of the show, you're starting on a high note. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't. This is the best it ever gets.
It's like we produce a product that is marketed to almost nobody and is within almost nobody's scope of interest. And then we start every episode by going, hey guys, just so you know, the product that you're receiving today is going to be subpar at best.
Uh-huh.
And that's our strategy.
Yeah, that's our marketing strategy, baby. The complicated thing, I was like, what's par for our podcast? And I'm like, what is par? we're such niche.
Thank you.
Never mind.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Soulmates.
Hi, welcome to Soulmates.
We did this last year, so I'm going to briefly do it this year. Ash, how was your summer?
My unceasing summer fun went the epic highs and lows of unceasing summer fun. I feel like for you, it was maybe more highs.
God, I had a great fucking time. Like, the whole time. I was having a great time.
I got deep in the pits, and then I crawled out. With help from Kit A. Langdorf, to talk about a game I really like. But first I have to make an episode that Harry will never listen to. Sorry, Harry.
Uh-huh. I had a great time. I did, like, when I was I've been talking, I talk about the podcast sometimes.
What?
Unfortunately for everyone else. When describing sort of like, what we do in general, and also what we've been doing this summer, I did get like, I have gotten like at least 2, maybe 3 did you do Uma Musume's, which I thought was really funny. And I was like, I know that there's no...
You know how much fucking traffic we would have gotten from an Uma Musume episode? Insane amounts.
There's no mistakes on Soulmates, but I am like, man, we could have sold out like a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But you played it and didn't like it, and so it was...
I haven't played it. I fucked around with it for...
You fucked around with it and didn't like it.
For 15 minutes in a mahjong parlor.
That's true.
What happens in a mahjong parlor isn't real.
What happens in a mahjong parlor gets eventually onto the podcast.
Yeah. Except that it didn't. Anyway, So I'd like to formally apologize to the world that we didn't do an Uma Musume.
Sorry,
We'll do
Uma
it.
fans.
We'll do it next year when it's no longer relevant. Just like Infinity Nikki.
Just like Infinity Nikki, yeah.
What not relevant thing are we doing right now?
Lumen.
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 Lumen's our featured operator, and we got Jello, our featured food. And you know what time it is before we do anything else? It's time for our least popular segment, because it involves talking about stuff that's even more off topic and also eating noises. Eat my guy.
Eat my guy.
Eat my guy. Ash.
What? Hey, Ivy, what flavor of Jello did you get?
I got. Okay, so I have a whole. Can I just launch into my little story?
Go. Yes.
Ash, do you remember the last time that I ate Jello?
I do. I really do remember the last time that you ate Jello.
Uh-huh. So the last time that I ate Jello...
I recall that when we rolled this character last time, you were like, fuck.
Was I? That was so long ago.
You were like, I have to eat a Jello for this.
Oh my god. So I'm not gonna get into all the details, but the last time that I ate Jello was the day before surgery. Because for, like, normal surgery reasons, I couldn't eat food for, like, a whole day. But I could eat a couple things, and one of those things was Jello. And my motel was, like, near this, like, Mexican specialty food store for some reason. I don't know why I said for some reason. Sometimes motels are just near Mexican specialty
Sometimes motels
food.
are near Mexican specialty stores.
And they had these, like, nice Mexican lime jellos, like jelly packets, like Mexican imports. And I ate so many of those. And for many reasons, this was just like a deeply bad day and a deeply unpleasant experience. And basically all I ate all day, I also ate some Jolly Ranchers, but all I, like, ate all day really was just, like, endless things of Jello. And that I haven't eaten any Jello since.
Yeah.
However, I'd like, this is my opportunity, I think, to redeem Jello in my life. And
by associating it with the positive experience of recording a podcast with me.
Yes, always a positive experience. Except for that one time we had a fight about Ichihime, and I ended up being right anyway.
Hey.
sorry, needless, being nice. I got some, like, Jello brand Jello. I got
normal ass Jello,
a flavor that I'd never seen before. Oh, so, like, the thing that I wanted to do to spice it up was something that I always knew existed. If you look on the side of a, like, Jello packet, like powdered Jello packet, it always says, do not make with chunks of pineapple or kiwi fruit. And the implication here,
I see,
is that you can make it with chunks of fruit. You can, like, make Jello with chunks of fruit, and this is fun. And I've always sort of been vaguely aware this was possible, but I've never done it before. So I went to the grocery store, and
Is this why you were texting me about kiwi?
No, that was entirely unrelated.
I see.
I went to the grocery store, I went to the Jello, I got strawberry banana Jello, just because I'd never seen it before, and I was like,
Sure.
Interesting, and it's not lime, and then I just, like, went to the fruit aisle, and immediately, very eye-catching, thing that caught my eye, there were just these big, plump, perfectly red and green dragon fruits. And I was like, perfect. Dragon fruit in strawberry banana jello. And then I accidentally spilled jello all over my stove. And now it's sitting in the fridge, and it's not ready because I got home late, but I'll eat it after the break. But I'm very excited for my strawberry banana with chunks of... It looks very cool. Like, dragon fruit, famously a cool looking, thing, both on the inside and outside. This kind of, like, blood red with, like, chunks of white with black specks in it is kind of visceral in a fun way. I'm excited. I'm excited to dig into that and hopefully not throw up.
Woo!
But we'll get there.
Get excited about either having a really good Jello or the potential of Ivy throwing up on air.
Yeah, famously one of Ivy's favorite things.
Yes. Here's the thing about your surgery Jello experience, Ivy. A good way to start a sentence. Is that your surgery Jello experience, for various reasons, the only type of Jello I've eaten since your surgery Jello experience, and I think it's just because you reminded me about it, is sugar-free lime Jello.
Oh, the idea of eating sugar-free lime Jello. Like,
I'm so sorry. But I do have to talk about it because it is the podcast.
Yes, that's fine.
But, like, we were discussing this during your, like, pre-surgery Jello eating binge, and how lime Jello is kind of the best Jello flavor. Which, of course, it isn't for you now, but it is still for me. And so I, for several reasons, have eaten lime Jello recently. One of those reasons was that a friend of mine was streaming Limba's Company, and got to the part of Kanto 4 where Samjo jumps in the goo, and I was like, hold on, I have something important to do. And then I turned on my camera and ate a full cup of sugar-free lime Jello. For celebration of life. But also, I got a pack of sugar-free lime Jellos at the beginning of the summer, and then I've kind of been eating them all summer, just because I was like, I don't know how long in the future this episode will be recorded, but I am hungry for Jello.
We do have a schedule, but yeah, okay.
I know. Moving on. So I don't have it with me at the moment because I ate it. In my defense, I just got done moving and I was very hungry. So I ate it earlier. But I love a lime Jello. Every time I buy one of these, my father asks me, like, are you sure that you want sugar-free? And I'm like, yeah. And it's fine. There's no loss to me that it doesn't have artificial sugars added. Also, it's lime-flavored, and I think if it had artificial sugars added, it would be weird. If it was, like, lime and sweet, that sounds bad to me.
Wait, is it like tart Jello?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really nice, actually.
Isn't it? It's like a delicious...
No, it's like it's not like sugar-free in the way like sugar-free Coke is sugar-free. It's just like gelatin and lime is mostly
it's
it.
Just a
Wait, that sounds
gel.
good though. Wait.
Yeah.
That's your crisp
I just want to sell you on lime Jello again.
No, that sounds so much better. I mean, the Jello that I was eating pre-surgery was so sweet. It had that very kind of like Mexican street snack kind of sweetness. Just like really sweet and also really gelatiny. But like just like a crisp gel, like I could go for a crisp gel.
It's a crisp gel. It's also like you were talking about making Jello from the Jello packets, which I've actually never done. I've only eaten Jello out of little Jello cups. So I got a bunch of little Jello cups, and I've been eating those. So that's a slightly different experience. I do like the sort of the visceral schlepping of a Jello cup. It's just like it's such a little plastic container with a mold of Jello in it. Is just sort of prime noises territory. Noises and textures and feelings. And I love that. I encourage everybody listening to this episode to go out. If you haven't had a Jello cup since your youth, I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend sugar-free lime Jello.
Hang on, I'm sending
also,
you.
Jello from Food Fantasy is green, so I'm
sending you. I'm sending
great.
you a joke that I can't put on the podcast.
Great, this will be good audio.
Yeah. Just hang on, give me a second.
I guess I'll have to talk about what kind of flavor I think Jello is later. Jello, the character.
Okay, there we go.
She does have green hair, so I had lime Jello on the mind.
I've sent it to you.
I know you just got back from work. But the pre-show and during the show.
Sorry. I'll sorry. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
I do like the idea, that, if this genuinely isn't the case anymore, don't say it. Don't ruin it for me. I like the idea that every time you eat a cup of lime Jello, you twirl your hair and you think about me. That's nice.
It's a little bit true, yeah.
Specifically, you think about me the day before surgery.
Yeah.
Famously,
a great time for all.
My best day. Hey, we did stay up until 5 a.m. watching that live stream. That was nice.
It's true.
Anyway, that's Eat My Guy, I guess.
Eat My Guy.
Eat My Guy. Wait, does it have a jingle now? Eat My Guy.
It just feels like it should.
Is that it, though? Is it just a 3-note jingle?
Eat My Guy.
Eat My Guy. Anyway, so now we can talk about Lumen.
Great.
And I won't talk about work.
Great. Sounds good. Hey, I'm gonna derail the podcast again before we even get to the part where we talk about the guy. I just was scrolling through Lumen's Arknights.wiki.gg page. Shout outs to arknights.wiki.gg/wiki/lumen, LUMEN for the fans. And you can go look down at, I wanted to see what race he was, but I got distracted looking at his physical exam results. What's the difference between normal and standard? It says his physical strength, mobility, tactical acumen, combat skill, and originium arts assimilation are all normal. His endurance, however, is standard? What does this mean?
Hang on. I have an actual answer for you.
Okay.
Which is that my guess is that normal means normal is below standard. And the reason I think this is because normal is like normal civilian level, right? But standard is standard for an operative.
I see.
This is my guess. I don't know how to check this without opening Arknights, and my phone is dead. So, but that's my guess. Is standard is standard for an operative. Normal is just like he's a normal guy. And considering that this motherfucker is literally he's just like a shitty doctor, right? That makes sense to me. He's just like a normal guy. But he's got he's got a little bit more endurance thanks to his. Why does it say originium arts assimilation normal if he's not infected? Oh, maybe because not being infected is normal.
I guess so.
So this which affirms my theory. Oh my god, he has a song. I wonder if it's good.
Anyway, he's a fish boy.
He is a fish boy. Listen, I'm not going to talk about work, but I will say the thing, which is that his whole vibe does remind me of like a soft yaoi boy. He's got soft yaoi boy vibes.
He's very fish themed. He's based on a guppy. He's got a bunch of robes in various layers, which are all meant to resemble various fins of a fish. His hair is dark on the top and then light blue on the underside. And he has long elven ears. and he's carrying a knapsack with a big umbrella in it and a lantern. Honestly, he's also got like a ring of keys. Honestly, I do like his vibe. I would steal his look.
I agree. He's so hilariously nautical themed.
He is extremely
one of the things
fish.
about this game is that like there are various characters with various aesthetics, but I feel like a lot of the fish people are just fish themed.
I mean, he's kind of the most fish themed because if you go to the Aegir race page, his Elite 2 is the header image for the Aegir race page. He's fucking fish.
Yeah, he's fish as fuck.
He's fish as fuck.
I like things that I like about this design. I do kind of like it's kind of a lot, but I kind of like his sort of like apprehensive yaoi soft boy look. Like I feel like his
facial
face
expression is what makes him a soft boy. Is that he's looking at you with like fear and contempt.
Yeah, he's like, is this the right key? But like,
it's like what?
There are parts of this design that are genuinely fucking crazy. Like look at this cravat that just like is a fish. This cravat is like it's just made of fins. I have no idea. Like I can't material analysis this because it literally just looks like fish. Is it made of fish or is it made? I guess it's supposed to be made of like a thin sort of polyester kind of thing. Polyester or polythyrene, maybe? That's a joke for the new panty and stocking fans out there.
Okay. One of my... This character is about me, because I, in a similar fashion to the way that I should get into wearing bolo ties and capelets, maybe I should get into wearing cravat that is a fish. I think it would be a good look on me.
I think it would be a good look on you. I think, yeah.
I kind of want to analyze this outfit that he's wearing more because it has like a billion layers. As it does,
classic.
I love his boots. I would steal any Arknights character's boots.
These shoes are so good. There's also like they're really nice shoes. I love how they're built. I feel like there's also like weirdly a lot of flavor in like the way that they're laced. The fact that like they're laced kind of like visibly the knot of the laces is kind of sloppy, and then they're tied like around and around and around and around so they won't come loose anyway. And that's like very charming to me. Like he's just like he's really bad at tying his shoes, so he just sort of goes around and around and around and around the shoe so it's not loose. It has a very particular energy that I really like. They're also just like banging shoes, the like layers and stuff.
They're banging like, damn. Shoes, yeah.
Someone like send.
He's got his.
No, go.
You go.
No.
Okay, he's got his little like cuffed jeans situation going on. The thing that I noticed about this outfit that made me go, wait, I want to analyze this more than just talking about how it has a billion cloaks and robes on it, is twofold. One, his shirt, like actual shirt underneath all of these layers, which is half tucked in, a style I have tried and failed. It's also like and I believe that I failed it because it's not a good style. Because half of this shirt is like, it's too long to be untucked like that, and half tucked. It's just like, it's such a weird asymmetry that I'm not a fan of. But it's like a ribbed white shirt, a white button up. And then the other part is his sleeves of this coat. I can't tell which parts of the thing he's wearing are the coat, but I know that the coat has various bits of hardware on it, like this like inner like leather kind of vesty bit that's sort of brownish and has all of these buttons and a little zipper. Like that's got hardware on it. That's part of the coat. But on his sleeve, he has a huge fucking zipper.
Yeah, he's got like
is kind of like half open and half closed, but on the wrong side.
Wait, what? No, this zipper is fucked. Wait, hang on. If you open this zipper, the zipper, like, the zipper guy will just, like, come off.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong?
There's only half of a zipper on the end of it, and so it just doesn't function as a zipper.
Uh-huh. I mean, I do kind of like this, like, windbreaker capelet that he has going on. Of, like, you know, it looks like a windbreaker. It looks like a thing that you'd have if you, like, were out at sea to, like, protect your nice jacket from, like, the wind and sleet. Or it looks like something you'd wear if you were going to Niagara Falls. But you're right that I cannot. The fact you pointing out that the vest bit is in fact looks like is it sewn into the jacket? I can't tell. But I don't know if like if the jacket just like has these shoulder cape bits, and it's just like it's just sort of one whole garment that's like that. I would be fine with that. Or if like this gray jacket bit is separate from the blue jacket bit, and the gray bit is the jacket, and the blue bit,
And he also has like it's important to note for his aesthetic that he is a healer. He's a medic, I believe.
Yes.
Checking my work. Yeah, he's a medic. And he's the chapel caregiver of Gran Faro. And so he's sort of like he's a healer in the traditional RPG sense, that he's like, he's like a priest. And so he's got this white, I can never remember what these things are called, and so my mom is mad at me. The thing that goes around your shoulders and drapes down. Except it's also fish.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I like that. I like that he's got a very particular, vibe about him that's like, first of all, he's a yaoi soft boy. Second of all, he's a member of the clergy.
Yeah, and he's got this very, with like, sort of like there's bits of sort of Miltech stuff, but there's not many. And this particular, like, kind of, like, this jacket with these question mark, normal people who don't know what they're talking about just call these vestments. But that's like a broad category? Whatever.
It's a broad category.
These vestment guys that look like fish. And then this sort of like old school doctor's bag with the storm lantern gives them like a very, very, they're hitting a really specific kind of like 1800s doctor vibe. That is like, that really, really hits. Like it's really strongly done. It has like a very clear, grounded, like real world cultural inspiration. And then they sort of like fly off of that with all of these like fish things. And like, they're sort of standard issue Arknights military bullshit.
A stole. It's called a stole.
Oh, right. I knew that actually.
So should I have.
Thing that I like about this composition, is like a piece of art in terms of composition, is there's like a fun kind of way that, like, it's a very directional piece. Everything is in these like big sort of flowy, swoopy lines going like sort of like sweeping up and down, right? You've got all these like fish fin decals and stuff, and then there's just like, and so there's just like constant lines bringing you up and down him. He's also very tall, but then there's a couple points, like the umbrella or like his left hand, where something suddenly juts out horizontal when everything else is going vertical, that sort of just like break up the image a little bit in a really nice way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just like that motherfucker looks like he's from Full Metal Alchemist.
It's just it's all vertical lines, but then they have like a couple sort of jarring horizontal lines just to break it up. It's nice. It's a nice image to look at. I really like the colors. I mean, he's blue because it's Arknights. But like he's sort of like,
and because he's a fish.
and because he's a fish. Not all, fish come in many colors. But then there's these little splots of orange, and then this brown, and it's just like, it's a really pleasing image to look at. His clothes are fucked, but they're not fucked in a way that's overwhelming to me. If I think too hard about how the whole thing works, then I get overwhelmed. But all of the individual pieces like work well. I like his weird gloves.
I do like his gloves because they have blue palms, and I'm into that always.
He's got that electrician gloves.
He's got that electrician swag.
He's got that electrician swag. I like it. Fond of this image. Good image.
Good image. Good guy.
Good guy. Should we?
He's so sad.
He is like so sad. Should we elite to him? That's what it's called in this game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Should we glow him up? Should we
should we uptie him?
Should we groovify him?
Should we groovify him? Should we bond him up?
I've groovified him. Hey, this image is kind of sick as fuck.
This image fucks hard.
This image fucks hard.
Hey, here's things that fuck hard about this image. Please notice that the primary tool of this composition is the giant umbrella.
It is.
The umbrella from his bag, but it doesn't register as the umbrella at first. It just registers as a bunch of abstract lines, and then you realize it's the umbrella because all of the internal wiring is like, in these bright white lines, which I think genuinely goes hard. Yeah,
and he's got like this magical like sea skyscape inside his umbrella. It's awesome. Things that I love about this. I love that they tucked in his pants, and now that you can you can see the whole. Now boot. You can see the laces like going all the way up the boot, and that looks sick as fuck. It's like there's the really nice boots. The laces are like, they're kind of clumsy and charming, but they're also like a little bit sexy. Now these are different shoes than the ones he's wearing in the previous one, which is strange because they don't normally change the outfits at all. But the previous boots that he's wearing are laced lower. They sometimes change them a little bit. They've changed brown, like with a slight heel. They've changed like a couple factors. They've kind of changed this whole outfit. Actually, I think we know that like now that the windbreaker sort of capelet thing is different from the jacket, because he's just not wearing the jacket and he's just wearing a different vest and I think a different shirt and possibly no, it's probably the same cravat. And now he has a thigh holster because he's sexy. This image like goes super hard. I love that like the just the sense of like motion of it, just the sense of him being like swept up in this like literal and metaphysical wave. Like, look at the way, okay, start at the bottom of the image and then like follow the water to the right and look at the way the wave crests and then goes down into his stole, and the stole follows through from the wave, and then you go up his body and then like to the Ring of Keys. And then you can sort of crash back down to the right if you're following this line of the umbrella sweeping over to the right. And I'm like, that's composition, baby. That's real composition. And the composition... His stole is always following the lines of these waves, like, perfectly. Yeah! And you know what I mean? Is that in the way that, like... The composition feels like water. It like crests at high points and then crashes and then swings back down. The like line of motion. It's awesome. It's sick as fuck. And like the colors in this one are great. I love that there's a little bit of blue from the sky. Not blue. There's a little bit of greenishness to this, which gives it just like a different air. There's a couple of fish, if you look at all of these, that have these greener tails. Like they're coming in from the kelp or made of kelp, which I'm very fond of.
I love that this little orange accent in his eyes and on his his cravat gets extended into all of these like orange fabrics and orange fish that's come down to gently graze his hand like he's an Infinity Nicky.
Oh my god, he's got Eureka.
He's got a Eureka.
Wait, this is absolutely a new tool of ours on the podcast. Is when do motherfuckers have Eureka?
This guy has Eureka. For sure.
This guy. And then fuck you.
And then
shit.
Fuck you.
I meant to send you a video I found recently of someone playing Infinity Nicky, and they fail a challenge, and then they're like, shit, I forgot to put on my Eureka, and then they do the challenge again and fail it again. It's just like it really affected me. I don't remember why I didn't send it to you. Anyway, one little detail that I love is that, like, I can't say that it's definitively not the same as literally any other orange in the thing, but his eyes are, like, a slightly different orange to a lot of the little detailing. Like, they're a lot more intense and a little bit more red, I think. They, like, really, of all the orange details, they really stick out to me and really draw me into his, like, sad boy eyes. He's like, oh
sad
no.
boy eyes.
Oh,
I mean, it's
save me from the
incredible,
waves.
sort of, that that for a character whose expression is consistently what and then huh, that we're not complaining about it, because it's normally the kind of thing that we would be like, ugh, why is he like that?
I just I feel like
it's a very distinct expression.
I feel like the expression in the
like
first one
completely blank.
is really expressive, and I think this expression just works with this composition really well.
He's falling into the sea. What?
Gege, save
Huh?
me from the waves. Fucking great image. Fucking awesome
Fucking
image.
great image.
Great image.
Sometimes they hit.
Sometimes they hit.
It'd be nice if all of them would hit.
No, it wouldn't.
That's true. Wouldn't have a podcast. Now, I'm looking at the skin, and the thing I want to point out first
Is it that it says
that
Golden
just says
Dream?
Golden Dream at the top. Here's the title of this.
It does feel like an advertisement for something.
His perfume? Like, I don't know. Also, he's like, he's the Grand Odalisque from the famous painting. He's reclining on a couch, ready to... Also, he has tickets for some kind of metal concert. I'm really honed in on the details of this image rather than looking at him, because there's so much to look at in this image.
He's like reclined across a fainting couch.
He's reclined across a fainting couch like he's the fucking Grand Odalisque.
Where are the tickets to a metal concert? Oh, I see.
The golden ticket on the foot of the couch? It's got like a crossed out smiley. Like, what is that?
It's got the Jinx from League of Legends Arcane icon.
Fucking, I guess. Look at the trivia page to see whether this is enlightened.
Yeah, what's going on here?
What is the deal?
Hang on, gallery. What's the description of this?
No, okay. Never mind.
Ambient synthesia Taylor Lewin's casual whale to blah 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 blah.
It's got fucking nothing.
There's no elaboration as to why it says Golden Dream, and also he's going to a rock concert. I guess that's just what he gets up to. I'm
happy for him.
This has been true. This has to have been true the whole time. Yes, it is. Well, maybe less so in the first image, but in this image, his legs look so long. His legs are so long. It's true.
I think it has always been true, but his legs are very long in this one.
Yeah, first of all, to just like scattershot across this image, the first thing I looked at when I saw this, was the fucking like fan opening slit at the bottom of his pants. Crazy good. These pants are so tight. He's got on these like slick, fucking like white and gold shoes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like.
He's got another thing with this symbol on it tucked underneath the couch. What is it?
I don't.
Dude?
It's probably some character's something.
Probably.
I like
YouTube commenter, get on this.
the thing is that he just like in this image, he's so like thin and draped and so like let me tell you a sexy little secret that he just like he fully becomes an object to me. This is an image where he's I mean he's in an advertisement for Golden Dream question mark.
Dream?
But in this one he's such just like an object. This is the most yaoi soft boy he's been yet, i.e. an object. It's just like I do like it. Like it's kind of it's this weird Arknights thing. This is true in a lot of gacha games actually, where like this outfit is so pared down compared to his normal outfit. But he's got like a different style of pirate ruffled shirt, which is fun. What's with this like string of beads around his hips? What's up with that?
They're all over the like sides. He's also got a bunch of pearls like on the couch.
He does have a lot of pearls.
And around the various parts of the frame of this image. The string of beads around his waist is different, but it is like covered in pearls and shit as an image. Yeah. I don't know. He's Le fucking Grand Odalisque. Like, what am I supposed to be telling you?
I guess so. Anyway, it's a nice image. I kind of don't have that much to say about it, which is fine. I like this outfit, but it's a little bit less eye-catching. There's tons of fun little details in this image. I love this peacock lamp, and this like this carpet is really fun. And like, he's got a little boat just sitting on a stool.
Yeah. A little spyglass.
It's very cute. I like it.
He's cute.
I
don't know how to explain to you that this image is Le Grand Odalisque without like it is. It's covered in opulence and he's reclining on a couch, sort of available.
Le Grand. How do you spell this?
Odalisque, Odalisque.
Odlis. Le Grand Odalisque. Oh yeah, I know this one.
Yeah.
It is. You're correct. Actually,
it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like more literally that.
This is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Also, he has his umbrella tucked into this this room service cart, which I think is cute.
He does. It's a white umbrella now.
His load-bearing healing umbrella.
Uh-huh. I like my final thought. I like the shock of red added by this scarf behind him.
Added by the fact that he's in Le Grand Odalisque.
Uh-huh. Great.
Golden Dream.
Golden Dream. Well, that's Lumen.
Now
it's time for Jello.
Any Jello fans?
It's Jello. Hey, remember that you can look at the images with us in the episode description. Or whatever.
If you don't, you're just going to be imagining a cup of lime Jello while we describe this. And, like, that's your freedom, but I wish you wouldn't.
I think that she's lemon lime, for sure.
She's also got pink.
She
does. Which makes me wonder if she's one of those, like Jello cups that already has the fruit in it.
I see. Is she a Jello variety pack? She's got a little bit of blue. She
could be.
I think... here's my argument for why she intrinsically... Why does she have tiger makeup? Why she intrinsically is lemon lime.
Uh-huh.
Is that her eyes are yellow and green.
And her hair is green.
But like, the eyes are the window to the soul. And what this
Uh-huh.
soul is telling me is lemon lime jello. Who's pinging me? Don't ping me.
It
I'm
doesn't matter. We're
recording.
doing a podcast.
Um, but anyway, it's Jello. She's like a little idol. Um,
She's a little idle. It took a while before I got Jello in Food Fantasy, talking about playing the games, a thing which we never do.
fucked.
It took me a while before I got Jello in Food Fantasy, because you don't get her as one of your, like, default manager guys. But I finally got her, and then I realized, that when, I believe Rare character, Omurice, keeps talking about Jello, that he's talking about her, and that she is in fact an idol, and he's not just like being a total freak about some random person. I don't know why Omurice is Jello's biggest fan. I feel like there must be some cultural thing here that I'm not getting. Why did Omurice and Jello go together?
Sometimes they just have random things like this. I'm trying to do the thing. You know, famously, like, sometimes you just do weird things with people's hands to make them look interesting. But I'm trying to do the
Mm-hmm.
thing that she's doing with her hand. And it's like, it's difficult. That index finger
It's possible.
is really far. The angle between the index finger and middle finger. Or the, oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. The angle between the pinky and the ring finger feels very, very far.
That's true. I mean, I'm biased to say that this is fine because this is a pose that often gets taken for hands when they're reaching out. You can look at a bunch of different, like, idol raising games or, like, Project Sekai images or Bandori Bang Dream Girls Band Party images that have this same, like, reaching out to the audience gesture. You can look at pictures from Uma Musume,
uh-huh.
and they'll be doing this with their hands. It just, like, tends to be the thing that people gravitate towards, drawing the hand like this. Even if it's not particularly, like, good or reasonable, it just sort of is how it is.
I mean, I've
The
seen
thing you
this
can take
before.
issue with...
I still think it looks fucked.
The thing you can take issue with is that you can see where her palm is pointing, and then you can see that most of her fingers are broken.
Yeah, it's the fingers are broken part of this that I'm really taking issue with.
Oh, I don't want to look at it anymore because now it looks genuinely scary to me.
I think she's fine. I feel like
the Food Fantasy characters always range from a scale of, like, it's fine to ah.
she's just like on the it's fine kind of scale. I mean, she's
Yeah.
like an early character who's like,
Mm-hmm.
a sort of a basic character. There's not much like to do with Jello as a concept, and so she's just kind of like a girl in a dress. I feel like she looks
She's just a girl.
she looks a little bit too sort of circusy for me, in a weird way.
Maybe.
I feel like something about like the stockings and the asymmetrical glove just make her look sort of Harlequin-y. You know what I mean?
I think it's the makeup for me.
It's
that makes
also
her
the
a little
makeup.
Scary.
Yeah. And she is kind of scary. I just started looking
If you look at the, like, little red bottom of the eye, it gets, like, real freaky real fast.
Her nose is just kind of like a red spot. She is kind of scary. I do.
Sorry for ruining her for you.
The more I look at her, the more I think she's about to eat my soul.
She just has a lot going on that's, like, not really Jello related.
Yeah,
she's just sort of like
she's got all these
generally
hearts
gloomy.
on her. Yeah, I guess so. She's got these like she's got I guess they're bunny ears.
Yeah, but the bunny thing and, like, more generally, it's just like two, kind of oval shapes, and so on her dress it looks more like butterflies, but it's also kind of a bunny thing. I don't really understand.
But also like she's also got a heart thing, which is a very similar shape to the bunny ears. And sometimes I can't tell if things are hearts or if things are supposed to be these like bunny ear butter. Like I mean, it's all sort of similar shapes. It's just like, I don't know.
It's intentionally ambiguous.
I don't think this image is drawn particularly interestingly. It's very flat, which is fine. I don't have much to say about a default Jello, except that in the process of looking at her, I've become much more scared of her.
Yeah,
she started frightening me.
She's glooby.
If you have nothing more to say, I'd like to move on and see if other Jellos frighten me less.
I don't think you're gonna be happy with Ascended Jello in this category. Her eyes are scarier in this one because it looks like they're facing different directions. She has the most like wall-eyed appearance of any character we've maybe ever looked at on this podcast.
Her nose is now just like a line. That like it's really ambiguous to me whether the line is the top or the bottom of the nose. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Is she a little mouse girl?
Does she just have a single whisker right there?
Also, all three parts of her body are facing different directions. Like she's a Mr. Potato Head, and you can just swivel her. Like her head is in one direction, and then her body is twisting more like side on, so that you get the side boob that's anatomically freaky. And then her legs, so that you can get the non-ass shot, are twisted another like quarter rotation back, and it's like, dear lord, she has come to life from On the Shelf.
Yeah, she is like a horrifying doll. That
coming directly from your house.
One detail I really like that she's got her pinky up while she's holding the microphone.
She's a nice young lady.
She's so nice.
She's so nice.
I'm trying to figure out if we should talk a bit. No, we shouldn't. But
I'll choose to ignore it. I just like. Here's the thing: having become an expert in ass shots recently, forcedly by Mahjong Soul, because it's like 60% of what they put out these days. This is a fascinating one because I don't think that I've been completely like disillusioned by Mahjong Soul's predominant badasses. I think that I still have a pretty reasonable definition of like how much ass is an ass shot, and the thing is that this is like doesn't qualify.
Hey,
she's got too much petticoat foam covering all of the ass that she's just legs emerging from the void. Which doesn't succeed at the thing that it's allegedly trying to do, which is to be a sexier pose.
I've taken her into MS Paint, and I'm trying to, like, draw where I think her glutes are. And it's very
Fill in
hard.
your own ass.
I can't...
Make a machine to fit... I've been playing a lot of Deltarune.
I feel like make a machine to draw your own ass. First of all, okay, thing that I don't like, is that, like, okay, look at her. I'm just gonna use color of thing because I can't even. Look at her pink stockinged leg. Do you see the spots where it like? I guess there's like background between the legs, except there's only a clear black line on one of the legs, and which is the green clad leg, and also like the sort of void in between the legs is flesh toned, and so it looks like her right leg just kind of like expands freakishly there. You know what I mean?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like right, you see the top line of the green stocking?
Yeah.
Right there, where that line meets her other leg, there's like a spot of void in between there, except it's flesh colored, and there's only a hard line dividing it from one leg. And so it looks like her right leg like expands outwards.
I think that's the buttocks.
Is it? It's difficult.
It's not the same tone as the background, it's the same tone as the shadows on I think it's meant to be there.
I was zoomed in on the legs for so long, and then I clicked and I zoomed out, and I remembered how scary it is that her legs are detached from her body.
And remember to look at her eyes. Honestly, the thing that's scaring me now is her one really detailed ear.
Holy shit. It's so detailed.
So sorry for ruining your life.
It's so detailed. It's just at such a weird angle. Oh, she's got the diva makeup. That's what I recognize this from. Not diva isn't diva. Diva, like from Overwatch.
Yeah, from Overwatch.
She's so scary. This is such this is a weird thing. I do like the colors in this one better than the first one. That's all I'll say.
You like the yellower green more than the bluer green?
I just think it sort of has a more coherent palette in ways that I can't quite explain.
Mostly it's scary. I love being with everyone. They're my source of strength.
It's scary.
They're my source of strength.
Great.
I've been waiting for so long. We meet at last.
I'm moving on. In this image, now she's a police officer.
Master Attendant, I belong to everyone. It cannot be this way.
I keep this kid.
This evening you can taste my concoctions.
My mouse is hovering over the end call button.
No. You can't do it. It would mess up your recording.
I need us to talk about cough jello so we can get out of Jello land. Please.
Listen, Cop Jello is also scary.
Cop Jello is also scary. I feel like, the more I look at her hand doing the peace sign, the more I'm like, yeah,
that's just like a glove full of mush.
A glove full of Jello. See, if she was
here's a spin on Jello that is, I think, less alarming. She's like she's like a good depiction of a slime girl, where it's not like super breasting boobily down the stairs like sexy slime girl. She's just a slime in the shape of a girl, but doing a bad job.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's dripping.
Anyway, I have problems with this image. However...
And that explains why one of her eyes is so much lower than the other one in this image.
This is the best of the bunch, I think.
I don't know. I think the first one is the best of the bunch.
That's fair, actually. I think her, her sort of tiny cop outfit is drawn really well. I think it's fucked to put this...
A lovingly rendered tiny cop.
Lovingly she's gearing up to interrogate the Wishmaster. Sorry.
This is an Infinity Nikki podcast.
It's an Infinity Nikki podcast now. I mean, it's been an Infinity Nikki podcast for a long time, actually.
True.
But like, I kind of like this little outfit she's in. I like this weird collar. Like, what's with this weird collar that kind of looks like a clown collar.
It's like a
you
it's
know?
like a Cardcaptor Sakura collar. that
Yeah,
you put
it's
on one
kind of
those
fun.
outfits.
Look at these lovingly rendered, kind of like wide bottomed, cute little shorts.
Those are adorable. They are my favorite part of the
I am
image.
kind
I
of
want
into
them.
yeah, the shorts kind of whip. She is still scary, but
She's
like
drooping.
her face is looking at us straight on again, which helps her be less scary. Her nose is the most defined it's ever been, by which I mean
it's a
red smudge and a dot that clearly indicates the tip.
Mm-hmm.
She has little pink handcuffs.
She sure does.
It's like,
if you squint and pretend not to look at the like suggestion of the rest of her legs, you can like erase the bottom of this image and make her materializing out of a pool of slime.
uh-huh.
It's like, why did you choose to materialize as a cop? And she's like, I don't know.
Wink. She's, don't look too much at this hat. I don't like the hat. The hat is
I've
really
looked at
throwing me. I'm
choosing not to speak about it.
There are parts of this image that I don't hate. It has a good sense of motion, like this wire going and the tie flying up as she does her little kick jump.
Her belt
and the
is a big
hair.
seat belt.
She does have a big seat belt. It's such a big belt. They give her like a standard width belt for her tiny body.
It's not just a seat belt, it's one of those like airplane seat belts with the big silver buckle. You have to lift it up to get it to unlock.
Uh-huh. It's kind of a fun image.
In conclusion, she's Jello.
She's Jello.
Why is it called Holiday Sheriff?
There's actually
First
lore
of all,
for this.
She's just a cop, which is not the same thing as a sheriff. Second of all,
I guess she does have a star badge? No, that's on her collar.
No, that's on her collar.
If you scroll down, there's a little quote that says from this outfit, that says, "During the packed tourist season, let Jello's smile drive away your frustration." Because she's doing crowd control? Because she's a police officer?
It looks like the other skin from this event, which is for pudding, looks significantly better. But we're not talking about that one.
Oh, that is better.
I know, right? Jello's skin is incorrectly spelled sheriff in the game.
Great to know. Great job, Food Fantasy. They're doing a great job
work,
all
Food
the
Fantasy.
time.
Another perfect job from Food Fantasy.
Also, her hair gets yellower and yellower every time.
It does. Why?
I love sometimes that when we do this podcast, sometimes there are just images that just don't work with our brains, and then it's bad.
Sometimes we do this podcast and it's like a revelation from the Lord. And sometimes we do this podcast and it's like a vision from the devil.
This is our new promotional tagline.
It's a long promotional tagline.
Yeah, that fits our brand of being incredibly inaccessible. Numbers. Oh god, thank god we got to do Lumen's numbers first. If we had to go straight into Jello numbers, I would die.
Cuteness on Lumen. This is a tough one, because he's a yaoi soft boy, which makes him intrinsically kind of a cutie. But I don't think cuteness is like a huge part of his aesthetic.
No. Like, he's a cutie. He's a cutie from an adult novel.
Mm-hmm.
Not even that kind of adult novel.
Just a novel that adults read.
Just a novel for adults. Panopticon for dogs. But like
we can't.
No, not until we get a dog character. But like he's a cutie from a novel for adults. And so he's cute by like serious adult doctor who's gonna treat your tuberculosis standards. But is he cute by broad standards? Yes, somewhat. But like, you know, I also feel like Golden Dream actually kind of lowers his cuteness.
Mm-hmm.
He's very adult in that image.
He sacrifices some cuteness in that one in favor of appeal, which I think makes him a 1?
A 1 cute?
1 feels low, but I think is probably correct.
I don't think he's only incidentally cute. I think that, like, you know, if the default for an adult man is to not be cute, I think he's more than incidentally cute.
Mm-hmm. But a 2 feels too close to equally cute and not cute, because he's significantly more not cute than cute.
Yeah, he's sort of disheveled, which is kind of cute. If you feel really strongly about a 1, I won't fight you on it too hard.
I feel quite strongly about a 1.
Oh, okay, whatever you need.
Thank you.
Whatever's important to you. All right, 1 cute. Appeal. This one's complicated.
It is.
Because he is kind of like a mess.
He's a
mess. And he is kind of like a hapless loser boy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, also, don't you just sort of like want to like hold him in your arms and feed him spoonfuls of cough syrup?
I do want to hold him in my arms and feed him oatmeal.
So
he can be my oatmeal baby.
Yeah, and the spoon you're feeding the oatmeal with has to be sort of like just a little bit too small.
Mm-hmm.
Or a little bit. This
feels like an argument for cuteness, but it is about appeal.
A little bit too big. Whatever size of spoon ends up with like a little bit of oatmeal sort of dribbling down his face.
He has oatmeal appeal. You understand?
It's oatmeal appeal.
Oatmeal appeal. No, it's like I understand. We both understand what we mean by this, but I'm trying to justify it to the audience. Is that he has oatmeal appeal? He's just like. He's a guy that you want to have a tactile oatmeal relationship with.
Listen. People in the audience, whoever you are, picture yourself as sort of like, you know, picture yourself as being a man who's in a man who doesn't think that he's attracted to men, but gets into like sort of a tumultuous situation with this guy, and then suddenly you're in a situation where you have to take very good care of him by feeding him spoonfuls of oatmeal while he lies in your arms, and thus you develop a sort of deep and burning passion for him that you don't quite understand because of your heteronormative upbringing. That's kind of what's going on here for me.
Absolutely.
And if you don't get that, I can't help you.
I can't help you. I feel this quite genuinely. I have quite a genuine oatmeal affection for him.
Yeah, me too.
I would hold him in my arms and feed him spoonfuls of oatmeal.
Yeah.
With cinnamon.
But not
which might be too much for his delicate palate, but like, I'll do my best.
Not too much sugar, but a little bit.
A little bit.
A drop of honey. So what's his appeal?
4.
For sure, why not? Anything to get us out of talking about Oatmeal for like literally an hour. I just like that was one of those bits that was setting off alarm bells in my head where I'm like, if I don't stop this now, we're gonna do this for 5 minutes. We're just gonna talk about feeding Oatmeal to this fish boy.
His appeal number is somewhere in the past 5 minutes, and you have to find it. Kinsey.
To me, he's a 6.
6.
Sorry.
He's never touched a woman.
Let me explain it like this.
Okay.
Lumen...
Imagine that you're a man.
Wait, what's the fucking thing that the Arknights are on?
Rhodes Island?
Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island. Lumen can walk into the women's changing room and no one will bat an eye. This is not because he's a woman. This is just because he's so gay that everyone is like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
And that's where he's at.
146. What about Jello?
146.
Cuteness.
Well, she
has to be high.
Sure. I like. Maybe this is a controversial. Maybe this is going to be a controversial take. But I think that she's a 6 cute.
I agree.
It's like, say
in the way that she's like an SCP.
Ash, imagine that, we went for a tumultuous event, and, I was cradling you in my arms, and I fed you a spoonful of sugar, and I was like, is it sweet? You'd be like, yeah, it's sugar. She's the pure essence of cute. And this is not like a good thing. Numbers are not an indication of quality. You would feed me a
spoonful of sugar and I would cough and spit it out. And you'd be like, was it sweet?
Yeah. And then you would be like, can I have some oatmeal, please?
Can I have some oatmeal, please? No cinnamon.
No cinnamon. Because of my delicate constitution.
Because of my delicate palate.
Fuck. Yeah, she's 6. Appeal.
6 in the way that, like, she's like a mimetic SCP. You can't describe it in any other way than what it is.
Yeah. Appeal.
Appeal.
Well,
ideally a Jello shouldn't have one. It should just be a smooth consistency.
I hate you. I don't.
That's what did it for you?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm just a little fired up right now. Appeal.
Really hard to quantify. Because she is like, she's an idol. She has to be appealing to people. And literally all that she does is be cute and appealing. That's the only thing that she's conveying through her images and through her outfits and in her life.
Uh-huh.
But I do think she's probably more cute than appealing.
Yeah. I mean, also, during the tourist season, she becomes a cop and does crowd control.
That's true.
Which is unappealing to me, personally. Can an idol be cute but not appealing? Is a question.
I do think that maybe she's more than incidentally unappealing, but still primarily appealing.
So like a 4.
Like a 4.
Sure.
Okay.
Why did you say so solemnly?
I was just doing my duty. Kinsey scale number.
Kinsey scale number. So I think, like, I want to identify a potential systemic problem in Soulmate Season 3.
With the Kinsey scale?
Yes.
A thing which famously has never been a problem?
Which is, I feel like we encounter a lot of characters in food fantasy who are sort of like horrible freaks. And then we're like, and also, like, you know, they're literally objects because it's food fantasy. And we're like, well, she's literally an object, so she's an X. And I just want to make sure I'm not, and that was my instinct in this instance. And I'm not even saying that's wrong. I just want to be sort of aware of that so that we don't fall into this trap too hard, too often.
That being said, I think she's an X.
She is also like a young girl, which is the thing that I didn't want to talk about, and I still don't want to talk about it, especially because what food souls are is weird, and this does weird things to many things in the game. But like, she's just kind of like, yeah.
I also just think, like, practically, she's, like, kind of untouchable if you consider her being, like, an idol and a public figure. And so it's like, she's spoken for by Kasane Teito. Featuring Kasane Teito.
New spoken for.
She's not like that.
New spoken for animatic. Featuring Jello from Food
Don't
Fantasy.
do this, because I'll be mad, because it will be wrong.
Maybe I am lemon. Maybe I am lime.
I hate you.
Hey, come on. Come on. Putting my whole back to making jokes just for Ash. Only to be met with derision. Anyway, great. What's up with these two together?
They've never met each other. If you force them into a room together, I don't think either one of them would speak.
I thought you were gonna say survive for some reason.
If you put them in a closet with a gun and 2 bullets.
Jesus.
I just think Lumen would be too scared, and Jello wouldn't have any stimuli to respond to.
I think that, let me pitch you on this. I think that one of Lumen's sort of yaoi soft boy traits that you sort of discover in, like, you know, volume 3 of this series is, you know, that, like, you know, he's secretly like really into idols, but he's embarrassed about it. This is my pitch. That's all I've got for you. It's that, or you gotta figure it out yourself.
I'm not compelled by it.
Well, I'm doing the best that I can, okay?
I know,
I'm really trying. I'm out here every day trying so hard.
Only to be met with derision.
Yeah.
I literally have nothing to say about these two, except that they've never met and would frighten each other.
Great. And now we can go to break.
break. 僕の祖父はかつてかの壮大な東大の建造に参加していたそうです。それに比べて僕はといえば、ただ教会で年寄りや病人たちの介護しかできなくて。いや、別に介護士の仕事に不満があるわけではありません。彼らが笑顔でいられると僕も嬉しくなりますから。ただ。
I can't believe how fucking scary my Jello looks, dude.
It's very scary.
It's got such the energy of, like, I said this earlier, but this is cold open, I guess. It's got such the energy of bone chips in blood. I don't know what the little black flecks are, but, like, man,
Gristle.
It's got the gristle. Oh, it's scary. Hello, hi, welcome back. My Jello is done setting. My strawberry banana with fucking dragon fruit. There's so much dragon fruit in here, dude. It's crazy. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take a bite. Huh. Hang on, let me take another. Huh. Oh my god. I don't know what I expected from, like, Jello branded Jello, you know? But, like, God, it's so strawberry banana. It's like, it's so intensely, like, not strawberry or banana, but that specific, like, fake food, artificial, that's the word I was looking for. Fake food. That's this very specific artificial strawberry banana. It's just so that. And then you can't really taste the dragon fruit because it's dragon fruit and it's pretty subtle in the first place. But it is there.
Fuck, dude, it sure is.
It adds a really nice texture. I like the texture of this overall. Just, like, eating chunks of dragon fruit with sort of gloop around it is a pleasant experience for me. And then the dragon fruit adds, if anything, a sort of earthiness, that sort of earthy grassiness of dragon fruit, really comes out, because all of the sweetness flavor of dragon fruit is just subsumed by the Jello being, you know, Jello. Fascinating concoction. It doesn't make me want to throw up. It's so, like, its own thing that it doesn't remind me of surgery. Which is great. I love it when things don't remind me of surgery. There's not a lot of things that don't remind me of surgery, but this sure does not. It's so visceral. It's such a, even eating it, I mean, eating Jello is always kind of a visceral experience, but it's just like, you have to chomp down on the dragon fruit because you have to, like, crunch the seeds, you know? And it's just like, it's chomping down through that jelly. It's really, it's just like a deeply visceral dish. So Jello, honestly, of your flavor of choice, but ideally a red one, combined with, like, big chunks of dragon fruit, strong recommend. I'm taking another bite. Introduce our guy.
The first guy that we're looking at is Jade Noodles, from Food Fantasy, if you couldn't tell. Unreleased Jade Noodles.
His name is begging to be said in the Super Smash Brothers announcer voice.
Jade Noodles!
Jade Noodles!
Jade Noodles in real life are noodles that are made with spinach. They're rolled with spinach. So they take on a green color. This apparently has nothing to do with the art for this guy, although the art for this guy, I'm just gonna go out and say it right off the bat, goes hard. It
does. I mean, he looks like spinach a little bit. He's got spinach bits.
He can be spinachy. I'm mostly referring to the part of this artwork that goes especially hard, which is all of these, like, screens in the background, one of which is an anatomical diagram of some kind of mythical wolf. Showing the various sections of its body that can be used for meat.
He does appear to be, like, a surgeon, but he's not a healer. So he's some kind of scary surgeon.
Yeah.
Which is really fun, honestly. I love this. First of all, I just love this image. This just
Mm-hmm.
like balance of like, you know, these like soft yellows with his like bright jade with highlights of green sort of outfit is really nice. Um I He's really scary. He's got little
Mm-hmm.
daggers, he's got little fish hooks. He feels like a
Uh-huh. Yeah, his
weird
fish hooks go crazy.
God, look at specifically in the background. So there's like these forceps, these scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how fancy this scalpel is. The
Yeah.
scalpel is designed to look like a little bud in spring. But also it's obviously a surgical scalpel, which is scary. Making a
He also
fancy
has all of
surgical
these like
scalpel.
he has all of these like medicine, herb finding and grinding things,
Yeah, he's got
and
this big
like
mortar and
he's got little
pestle.
satchels and like he's got a little mortar and pestle type deal going on, and it's like, are you a doctor or are you a scary doctor?
I Yeah. Hey, can I draw your attention to something that is confusing to me? So you
Mm-hmm.
can either like confirm or first of all, this table on his right does feel kind of weirdly modern, but also I feel like the legs are fucked up. Like
They are.
I feel like the back legs should be flipped because as it is, it looks like it's not supported correctly. The perspective on it is really fucked.
It's really they did just copy and paste this graphic and use it twice.
Which really, really doesn't work.
No.
It's
I
really
mean,
hard to look
also,
at.
it's like the perspectively the bolts are in the right place, sort of ish. But because you can't see the legs of you can't see the bottom of the legs that are closer to you, you don't get any sense of like they just look like they're the same, but one of them is like moved higher.
Yeah. I don't know
They're
what.
also in the wrong place physically on the table. To be
Yeah,
clear,
it
it's
look it,
not just a visual problem.
it looks like it has legs. Oh, how? What does it look like? I really, genuinely gives me a headache. Um,
It's like one of these legs is attached to the very corner that's closest to us. But then if you look at the back legs, it's attached like midway. It's not attached to that corner of the table that's closest to him. So like, what's going on?
Anyway, his outfit kicks so much ass.
It
I
really
love
does.
this fucking like stitch motif that it has of the things going back and
Mm-hmm.
forth. Like let's start at the bottom and go up. These boots kick ass.
I
I love
want
how
them.
shiny they are. This like, you know, this sort of swooping clothes that has these like stitch lace up. It reminds me of Stitches because he's like a freaky doctor. Is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how shiny they are. This beautiful like kind of like emerald, dark emerald green, like really
Mm-hmm.
nice. Um and then as you go up, I love how on his like inner robes, he's got this like it is a leaf pattern. I was like, is it a
Yeah.
feather pattern? No, it's a leaf. This sort of like silver leaf embroidery. And then
It's a different material from the rest of the robe because it hits the light differently and iridesces. It's
yeah, it's like a
gorgeous.
yeah, but it's like silver. You see a lot of this as gold. It's fun to see it as silver. And then
Mm-hmm.
he's got these little details, sort of like kind of holding his outer robe together, of these like jades that also have these kind of like are sort of laced together. Cute. He's jade. Um, and then like that I don't know what's up with the fishing hooks, but he's just got this like lace up thing. He's got it like on the side of his shirt. He's got it like up his sash. He's got it like holding his collar together. And just this like really clear like green and teal with like highlights of gold and silver. It's
Mm-hmm.
so clean. It's such a
I love the little
cleanly
circular jades that are attached to those green ribbons on his inner robe.
yeah.
There it is, the jade of the jade noodle.
Uh-huh. And it's just like, it's such a clean design, you know? It just has like, it has a couple motifs. It has these like, this round open jade thing. It's got hooks and it's got lace up. And it's those three things done in a bunch of ways. It's just, it's such a clean design. I don't...
Preemptive apologies to Burb, but fucking MiHoYo wishes that they could design something as clean and, like, elegant as this.
Oh
this
my
is
God.
what everything they design wants to look like.
Yeah.
They just kind of, like, can't help themselves from making it too over-designed.
I feel like if he was a MiHoYo verse character, he would have, like, one, he would have two extra layers of robes. Two, he would have like a massive jade floating behind him that was like all stitched up.
He would have like a half skirt, half pants situation going on.
Yeah. In this, he's so cleanly dressed. He looks so, it's so like, it fits him so well and gives such a good sense of his body dimensions and his personality. It's like, it's both kind of, it's a little bit fancy, but it's kind of practical in that all of these like these like lacing, stitching stuff gives him lots of things to like hang stuff on and like holds things together in a really like not finicky way and lets him sort of loosen or tighten his robes easily depending on, you know, what spooky doctor work he's doing. I don't know how I feel about his face. I kind of like his eyes, but his mouth is a little squiggly, which feels weird. I don't know why he's got a little bit of a squiggly mouth.
I think it's fine. He's like biting his lip or whatever.
Sure. I don't get like a clear expression from him. I
just think he's like focused.
Sure. I also, yeah, he's putting on his gloves and he's ready to go. He's ready to go operate on you? ?
He's going to work at the correct.
Hey, look at this fucking floor. Like, it's so...
I know.
This, like, these, like... It's like marble with, like, veins
of malachite.
Yeah. Fucking crazy. And the veins are, like, are the noodles. The jade noodles. You know... And all the mythology... This mix of sort of, like... This mix of kind of, like...
dissecting weird horned dogs?
This mix of, like, sort of traditional Chinese medicine, and, like, Chinese mythological creatures with, like, modern surgery equipment is really good, IMO. Like, even just looking at the dog poster, it's like... It's a picture of a mythological dog that he's dissecting for scientific research, but it's being held up by this, like, metal clip that was made in, like, the 80s.
Yeah.
And it's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. He's got such this clear vibe of, like, sort of, you know, weird, mad surgeon, like, doing surgery on ancient stuff.
This image goes crazy.
It's just so clean. It's such a clean image. It's such a clean composition. He's framed so nicely. I love how he's sort of like framed kind of like relative to this spooky horse dog thing. And like it's so cleanly done. I don't know anything about this guy because he has no information on the wiki. But
He's
like this
not
image
released on Global
tells me so much because it's just so nicely composed. It's so nice to look at. If you get tired of looking at him, there's so many like nice places to rest your eyes and soak in some detail. It's just like God. It's got such a mood. I could both talk about this forever, and I'm running out of things to say about it. But it's just like it's so good. Really
look
good.
At the
image.
Ascended art, which does charm me. I don't think it's as good, but it does. Charm me.
It's not as good. It is charming.
He's surrounded by his little animals. I just want to like look at all of them. Look at this little hamster that's scooting away from the little basket that it's clearly dropped out of and it's escaping. There's a bunch of little like hounds that are of various patterns, howling or holding his things or, you know, generally looking at him. There's a little cat that has broken this shelf which had important ingredients on it.
It's doing the hang in there thing.
I think that this like little asterisk by his head is literally him loading. Like I don't
Okay, here's a question. Is he a vet?
Maybe?
'Cause like, you know, he has like this wolf is holding a cat carrier that has spooky eyes in it. There's something in that cat carrier that's spooky. Is he a vet and this is a like, you know, the animals have broken free kind of situation? Maybe? I don't know. I really love all these animals are quite like lovingly rendered. Like look at this like wolf on the side, and they added like a second wolf that's like howling along with the first wolf. They didn't need to do that, but it's really charming.
Yeah.
Oh, and like the dog, there's really nice sort of layers to this image. This dog in the foreground adds a really nice sense of like space. He's on these like clear steps that I don't really understand what they are, but like it has a really nice sense of space, which makes it feel very cluttered. I really like how they've drawn his outfit again in this image. It's sort of like, you know, falling off of him and across the steps in a way that helps you understand it. And how all the layers interact, and also the fact that he's wearing pants, I guess. It's fun. It's kind of a lot to look at. There's composition here. There's a sort of nice sort of like triangle of like these broken shelves and like the way the animals are looking that like leads sort of, you know, up to him, which is fun.
I went to go look at his page on the Bilibili Chinese wiki, and it does seem like he's a vet.
Yes, nailed it.
The very rough translation of his background here. Young people who are very cold on the outside, do things seriously, love to respect all living beings, and only when they face animals they will have a gentle attitude. With extraordinary medical skills, accidentally has an attractive animal physique. As a doctor in the Mountain and Sea Tower, he is mainly responsible for treating and appeasing various spiritual beasts. Knowing the owner's past, I hope he cannot be bound by the hatred of the past. So he is kind of he's a scary veterinarian for spiritual beasts and also tiny hamsters.
That's fucking awesome.
That's
sick
awesome.
As fuck.
I love him.
That's the coolest character concept I've ever seen.
I do love him.
For some reason, I didn't clock this before until I saw his like little holster for his like kunai looking things. But all of the green ribbons are just jade. They're just spinach noodles.
They're just spinach noodles.
Cute. It's a cute image full of. I would rather look at the first one, but this one like adds a lot. These two together are actually like a really nice diptych.
It's a nice pair, yeah.
Where it's
I don't
like
like his expression in this one. If I had to nitpick, I think it looks like sort of awkward and doesn't. It's just kind of a weird facial expression to make.
Yeah.
But I do like the way that all of his like clothes get mussed in this way that reveals a lot of things about their general shape.
Yeah.
Like his boots are kind of get messed up in this one, and so you get to see the way that the layers of them move against each other.
I really like, now you can see that these boots are like part leather and part cloth, and that's very clear, even though the shading is very simple, which is really nicely done. Generally, I like the shading on this image. It's got like a really strong cell shading. Really, really strong choices on the shading. It's good. Yeah, I really like these two images together of like Hello, I am the calm, collected veterinarian. But oops, I'm a little silly with my animals. But oops, you know, sometimes we have sometimes we have a little fun.
I'm scary, but I have a little hamster. I do love this little hamster. I just need you to look at it with me and sort of experience this tiny little guy scooting along with his little lines to indicate his scooting.
Uh-huh.
I could make this my profile picture and no one would bat an eye.
Uh-huh.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Scoot, scoot, scoot. Strong start.
Jade noodles.
Jade noodles.
Strong start. I think we're gonna have a good time as well with Weeshadel.
Weeshadel. AKA
Weeshadel from Arknights, aka W. W-I, and then it's S with with an accent on it, and then apostrophe A-D-E-L.
Isn't this called an inflection?
An inflection, possibly. I know it's the opposite of a circumflex, and that's all I know.
That's an inflection.
It's an alternate universe version of W, the antagonist from the first chapter of Arknights.
Uh-huh. She's a bug. She's a bug girl.
Bug girl.
I mean,
she's like a demon girl, but same difference.
Yeah, but she's like a buggy demon girl.
Yeah.
She's got buggy features. Is she? Oh, she is just a sarcas.
Yeah.
I always thought that she was some kind of specific bug race. But no, she's just sort of like
this is why I say she's just a demon girl.
She's just like a buggy sarcas. Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm looking at default Weeshadel? That's how you say it?
Weeshadel.
I'm looking at default Weeshadel, and I am having a good time. And also, this is really hard to look at.
It's very hard to read what's going on in it. I mean, I like what I can see. I mean, she's got this like super strong like punk rock red and black and everything aesthetic. She's also an Absol from Pokemon, which I love for her. But like part of it is that they've given her these like she's like a fucking angel with a shotgun. They've given her these like machine gun wings, kind of.
I'm not
entirely sure are actually meant to be part of her design.
Yeah, they're like phasing. They're like phasing out of existence. I don't know what's going on there. And
that's like sick as fuck, but I can't read what it means or is.
I do really like. I'm like, what do I like so much about this? And I was like, oh, part of it is just that she's proportioned like a normal human being. I mean, people are proportioned all sorts of ways, but she doesn't have long legs problem. I really like how her body is drawn. Like I really like how just like the line of like waist into hips is like visible in a way that a lot of people kind of fuck up. Her body feels proportional. I like the way they shade her legs and the fact that her knees are knobbly. I like that she's got like a little bit of fat on her and also like a lot of muscle. Like you can very clearly see like her abs, and she just like feels like a real person in a way.
Yeah.
The way they draw her skin and like the way they proportion her correctly makes her feel like a real person in a way that I really appreciate.
Person who chooses to dress in a way that I can only aspire to. She's got these like non-shorts, which is a choice that often character designers make with evil women specifically. Is non-shorts with this insane like battle panties thing going on underneath them. I don't know how else to explain this, but it is a thing that character designers do. And yet she is just kind of rocking it, and I love that for her. I'm like not mad because I think she just dresses like that.
Look at how detailed these boots are. They're just kind of like normal punk boots, but like There's so much love and care has been put into these boots. So much love and care has been put into every element of this image, and that's a problem because there's so
yeah,
much.
I can't tell what's going on in it. But like everything that I can see of it, like first of all, look at her jacket just in general because her jacket kicks ass.
I was about to say
so bad.
Look at how her jacket is a mouth that's about to eat her.
I love these big, like, bubbly, cropped jackets with my whole heart. And then, like, I love it when people design characters wearing them like this, which is just a style that is insane and wonderful. But also, look at how the strings of this jacket then weave together into whatever the fuck is happening in this, like, double helix blade. Like, what is that? What is going on? The jacket has all of these, like, strips of bluish black fabric that hang down from it like it just came out of the abyss. And also some of those stick out into wild configurations because she's a bug demon?
There's just a bunch of, like, spikes in this image that I don't know what is going on with them. Like, there's just spikes. Like, some of them are like, she has a dagger, and the dagger is pretty pedestrian compared to a lot of things. But, like, then there's just kind of, like, spikes, I guess. Like, if you try really, really hard, you can follow her tail from her tailbone to its end, and you can be like, that's the tail, but then that makes you go, wait, what's everything else?
And what's all this other shit?
I don't know. She's just got
awesome.
spikes. She's just awesome. She
has an armor rib bra, as everyone aspires to have. She's on some fucking warrior princess shit.
She is, like, extremely, like, she's so extremely, like, you know when Studio Trigger designs a character, and, like, sometimes they do it bad.
Intimately,
sometimes they do it good. And she's like a good Studio Trigger character design.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of like the vibe. I love her bright,
she's crazy.
She's crazy. She's got those bright fucking eyes. Those, like, lantern eyes.
I know. I love her expression, which is, you know, just the amount of manic that you want from your reformed / alternate universe villain.
Uh-huh.
I just, like, it's such a... I have such mixed feelings about this whole, you know, image, but they all come out to, God, that's sick as fuck, ultimately.
Yeah. Honestly, her gun wings, question mark, are kind of my least... honestly, this big staff, question mark, that's behind her is probably my least favorite part. It just kind of sticks out above her for no reason and doesn't do much for me. I
kind of get what it's doing compositionally, but I think that her, just like, if you just removed all of this superfluous stuff, but what is superfluous? If you removed all of this superfluous stuff from the sprite, like anything that's pale and behind her, I think that her, like, her in front of it would still have the compositional notes that you're looking for. Like, she has a big spike in the same place as that big staff behind her, just on her shoulder.
Yeah. I could remove the staff and, like, just take the top edge of the image, like, down so that her head is a little closer to the top of the frame. And that looks more correct to me. But this is, like, anyway. But anyway, I don't know. I do think she's sick as fuck. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
Little freak.
Little freak.
Elite 2.
Yeah, what's going on with this? Whoa.
I don't like it as much.
I don't like it as much.
And I think it's just because that they really, like, in the first image, just play her as, like, it's punk girl, and then in this image, they're like, it's sexy punk girl. And I'm like...
Yeah, now she's just wearing a crop top and not, like, a fucked up battle top.
Yeah. Which is, and she's got the cleavage showing, and she's got, like, one heel up like this so she can strut her leg out, and it's like...
Yeah, and, like, they've made her sort of, like, cheat the camera so hard that, like, she doesn't look as good.
We do get to see that her machine gun wings are real, which I appreciate.
They are, and they're attached to the spikes?
No, I think they just happen to be on top of them.
Okay.
In this image.
Uh-huh.
I think they just float using her powers.
This image, like, sort of pisses me off also, because it's so, like, it's got, in the background of this image, like, I like the background of this image, this, like, sort of painterly shot of people looking at the Citadel from Half-Life 2. But, like, fucking, the video, of Half-Life 2 where, the guy is like, I've never seen the Citadel lit up like this, and it's flashing rainbow and playing Carmela Dancing popped into my head. And I just need a second to recover. Okay.
Thank you, I understand.
But, like, it's just, like, it feels less like her image. It feels like they put this image of her over top of a story CG. And I'm like, I don't know.
It doesn't help that there's two other characters in this image. I went to
there's two other characters
page, and those
that are
are
like,
two other characters in there. It is,
you can tell that
otherwise just like an image from Star Wars.
Yeah, and it's just like she's not. It's just not coming together. Like, you know how Lumen? Is that his name?
Yeah, the guy we just covered.
You know, Lumen in his Elite 2 was kind of like, interacting with the composition in a lot of interesting ways. I just, like, don't get that here. She's just, like, she's posing on this rock against this background, and it's like, like there's this big sort of beam of electricity, like, raining down from the sky and hitting the Citadel from Half-Life 2. I've never seen it lit up like this. And, like, what is that doing for the rest of the image? Like, she feels separate from the background compositionally in a way that is just, like, weird to me.
And there's plenty of images in Arknights where a guy is standing in front of a big backdrop as their Elite 2, but usually, I've figured out the difference between this one and those, really, which is that usually, if it's a guy standing in front of a big backdrop that they're not interacting with that much, a lot of the interesting part of the image is the way that they're, like, dwarfed by the background. Like, the scale of the background is very large in comparison to them. She looks pretty normal-sized in this image because she's so close to the camera, to the degree where I'm like, you're covering up the image behind you. And also to the degree where I'm like, the image behind you is distracting me from looking at what you've got going on. And it's like, I just want one of these things. And ideally, I would rather have the image in the background. Yeah. I don't really like this picture of her.
You're right. She is, like, she's both, like, she's kind of small in the frame, which, like, doesn't help because she's so detailed. She's kind of small in the frame, but you're right that she's not really small in the frame for any good reason. Like, it's just not, it just kind of doesn't come together as an image. I don't,
Yeah.
I think I'm just not that much of a fan of this one.
I just don't really like it. I think I'm looking back at her, like, regular art just to get a sense of it, and it's like, hell yeah, welcome back. And then I look back over at this one, and I'm like, why are you a pinup girl?
Yeah,
it's nothing against her being a pinup girl, but they didn't even make her, like, a faithful pinup girl.
You're right, that, like, hey, I just noticed that there's this big fucking Star Wars battleship in the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And I'm like...
And all these people in gas masks.
And I'm like, damn, if she had less spikes and shit, I could see this battleship better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like...
I've never seen the Star Wars battleship lit up like that.
And that's just not... Damn, that's just not how.
And there's, like, a whole
be.
part over to the right of the image, which is clearly some kind of, like, flashback or memory
battle
fragment.
memory,
Like there's other guys in there, and it's like obviously relevant to whatever story chapter she came from, but also it's like, and here I am gesturing sexily to the camera, and it's like, man,
and like the background is like inside of this cool like goat demon head, you know, if you look
but
at the
I can't
left.
see any of the actual goat demon.
Even the goat demon is like covered up in these fucking drones. It's like we don't have the drones there. I know that it's Arknights and you shoot at drones. You don't have to put the drones in the art. I'm familiar with the game Arknights.
I'm familiar.
Anyway, her fucking, what is this called? Supernova. This skin is great. We're back, absolutely.
We're so back.
Look at these, holy shit. You got this like
I know.
The guns are crazy. The detailing on the guns is crazy. And you got this like the pistol and then like the big chunky shotgun and then the dagger
God.
Oh, it's
this image goes so hard.
It's even cute. It's like the guns are like a main gun and a sidearm, and then you've got like a saber and a sidearm dagger, which is cute. You've got her name painted in the background in blood.
I know, on this white background with the red paint/blood. There's like, it's like she's in some kind of testing facility that she's destroying and also turning into punk rock metal shit.
Yeah, and
all of
now
these arcs of lightning look like they're on a metal band cover.
And now she looks sexy, but like in the right way. These ripped tights are hot, but they're also like
tights.
And she's like, hello. She's
this
like
super dramatic, like frayed edge shorts underneath this like gown of ripped fabric.
Yeah, and there's this sort of, I don't know, to me it feels like it carries this implication that like particularly the saber and the dagger have like ripped through forward. They're like carrying some of the ripped fabric forward. But the ripped fabric is sort of like distorting into this like metal band album cover font, just like graphic. I love her posing so hard. Like she looks so.
Welcome to my concert.
She's like, welcome to hell.
I'm so happy to be here, Michelle.
God,
it
just like
kicks so much ass.
It's so fucking crazy. Just like the contrast between like, you know, there's like pillars and chandeliers and like all of this fancy sort of like filigree, and then also just like blood and shattering and weapons, and it's like, holy shit. And you're right, she's kind of in a ball gown, but it's the punkest ball gown you've ever seen. Oh my god,
she's got a jacket and shorts and also the ball gown.
Fucking crazy image.
She's got her motorcycle gloves. She's going crazy.
She's going
so
crazy.
Good. Listen, this is why I'm so mad at the second image, is because I love her aesthetic so much. It's like crazy. Like I'm very weak to it. It's so like you are the edgiest motherfucker I've ever seen, and I'm, like, totally down. I have no problems with this.
God. Fucking crazy image. One thing that Arknights is really, really good at doing is, like... we were talking recently about, like, Flametail Elite 2, which I really, really love. But just this very particular composition of like a guy fairly small in the frame, like in the center, and then just like a bunch of really exciting stuff kind of exploding out from them compositionally. It's like this is a composition that like the art direction in this game has mastered. And it's like, it's not
Absolutely.
amazing every time, but it is like, if you surround them with the right stuff, it's so good. It's like free. It's free, you know? It's like, it's
free.
so
It's
good.
literally free.
It's literally free.
It's so easy and free.
Yeah.
God damn.
Uh-huh.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's just like, look at... This is the reason why I'm cool. Look at how cool I am. And I'm like, oh.
Gesturing across the room. Have you seen how cool I am?
Have you seen how cool I am? Hi, my name is Wishadel.
Hey, I love the last little detail in this sort of like faux fancy punk rock. Hey Ash, have you noticed that the drones have little maid hats?
I have noticed this, yes. I don't know why she did that. I have absolutely no idea. It's completely beyond me.
It's just, they're just, you know. And they're carrying little filigreed grenades.
I know.
I crazy. It's crazy. Who drew this shit? Hang on.
Wait, who did draw this shit? I want to know too.
It's someone who doesn't have a page. Fuck.
Fuck.
Because it's not the person who did the previous two arts, which kind of doesn't surprise me. It's got a different vibe. But they did do crazy good. Crazy.
I will go.
We have to move on.
Quick. We have to move on
at some point. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also like, I got no problems with Phoenix Tail Prawn. At least like at a first glance.
Oh yeah, this is very neat.
Phoenix Tail Prawn. Okay, so first of all, she is, at first I thought she was like a jazz singer, but it turns out that what she is that she's just kind of fancier. God, what's her name? Spicy gluten strips. Spicy gluten. It's just spicy gluten, right?
Spicy gluten.
She's doing the kind of like dominatrix thing. However, I do really like this image. I love like I do love this jazz singer ballroom gown that she's got going on. It is kind of fucked. It like falls apart at points, but like oh, and it ends in like the prawn tail. That's cute.
Yeah, it's really cute.
That's cute. And it's just like this image has a really nice sort of swooping figure 8 composition that's really nice.
Yeah,
where you like
I
follow
love her insanely long braid.
Yeah, her insanely long braid that you like that goes along with the whip, and then you go up the dress and her body like back to the top, and you go on this fun little figure 8. There's just like I love this like this overpowering sense of pink. But then these little sort of like yellow and teal, just like bits in her, on her clothes, and also like in her hair. She has like, stained glass hair. What's up with that?
Yeah,
which
like,
I
don't
get.
know, she has like extensions or something.
Which I get because like she's a prawn, and so she's sort of like iridescently translucent, you know. But like. It is kind of a bit messy, but like it really works for me.
It is just instinctively good to look at, which is always a good sign.
I really like her face too. It's this kind of like there's a sort of a softness to it that I really like. There's a softness to it combined with sort of like the confidence and sort of showmanship of her pose, this very sort of styled step, that like it makes her feel like she's going, are you ready? And
if she was performing if she was performing burlesque, I would come to see her.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, and look at her shoes. These little like
I know, they're so
heels
goofy.
with the little cuffs. God,
they're very cute.
They make her look like so much like a shrimp, and also so much like a sort of like 60s jazz performer / burlesque.
This woman is a shrimp.
This woman is a shrimp.
She's extremely a shrimp.
Her dress
Few
is a
have
shrimp.
ever been more of a shrimp.
Her hair is a shrimp.
Mm-hmm. Her hair is a shrimp. Her dress is a shrimp. Her shoes are a shrimp.
This woman is a shrimp, and like
this woman is a shrimp.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
And then
Hey, girl.
the the whip is the phoenix tail.
Yeah. Hey girl, are you a shrimp?
Because I don't mind it.
Because I don't mind it. I'm
going
to derail really, really quickly, not actually to do anything on the podcast, but just because if you have time to copy the name of the illustrator of that last image from Wishadel and just search it up in the Arknights Tarot Wiki, I guarantee you'll be pleased with at least some of the character designs you see, like this one that I'm sending to Ivy right now.
Ooh, I've been sent mantra. Ooh.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Moving right along. They have a similar they have a similar swag, mantra, and Phoenix Delbron.
They do. Do we have anything else to say about?
I do like her ascended. Sorry, I'm moving right along.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do like her ascended image quite a lot in a different way.
Oh yeah, it's got
a very
vibe.
Different kind of image.
She does look like an entirely different woman. However,
I'm pretty happy with it, honestly.
I'm happy with it. It's got a different. It's so funny to me when they do ascended images in these games that are like so much, like so often they're like, you know, this is just so much more relaxed. It has a really nice sort of like drifting. If in the last one she's like doing a burlesque performance, like dance, in this one it feels like she's sort of sitting on a piano and crooning, you know?
Absolutely.
It feels very relaxed. It feels very drifty. I love how you can see sort of like the layers of her dress a little bit more. I love these little purple highlights in this one. Those in the basic, not a little bit, but like they're really pop in this one.
There's the purple and the yellow in her hair, but you get less of it than there is on the ribbons and on the dress in this one. I really like it. It's rare to me that they really manage to hit, like, because of the way that they do the ascended images in this game, where they have, like, you know, just a guy and then a guy in the same outfit. Often, you know, if they had a background in the first one, they'll have a background in the second one, but they're not going to suddenly give them anything, you know, a new background if they don't. It's just like, and now here's a second pose of the same guy in the same outfit. I find it's rare that they manage to, like, hit this in a satisfying way where I feel, like, strongly differently about the ascended image versus the basic image that isn't like, I like this one better, I like this one worse. You know? It's like, I feel like it's rare that they actually hit a different emotional note, but I really like this one. I really like the openness of her expression.
Yeah, she's just kind of like chilling in a way. It really, in this one, it really feels like she's just like floating through the water, like a little shrimp.
Like a little shrimp.
I love how much more
she's in the freaking aquarium.
I love how much more detail you can see on her whip. The whip detailing is really nice. Look at the end of this that has this kind of like, you know, Chinese knotwork kind of stuff going on.
It is beautiful.
That's so nice. This image is really nice, and it's just like it's just nice. Everything, you know, in the last one everything felt like it was sort of it was whipping through the air, was in motion. In this one everything feels sort of just like
it's
suspended
very floaty,
and drifting through the water. It's really,
which is funny because they both
really
have these
nice
bubbles that like imply like just chilling, but in one of them it feels like the bubbles are rising, and in the other one it feels like they're suspended.
Yeah, Ma, 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 ma.
I don't know if there's anything more to say about this one other than whipping through it extremely fast and saying that it rules.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
It's good. Sometimes I wonder whether or not in these episodes we manage to do good art analysis, or if we're too, like, poisoned by going through 5 things very fast and having, like, you know, emotional states that are too influenced by the thing we were just looking at before. But no, I feel really good about all the things we said in this episode. We had a very strong second half, and I was like, is that because, you know, we just were in a good mood after the first couple? It's like, no, they're just all whipped.
I feel like we do good art analysis on season 3 because we don't have time to fuck around and do bad art analysis.
Maybe we do better art analysis during season 3 than we do at any other time in the podcast, to be quite honest.
Yeah. In every other part of the podcast, we're like too worried about like making like 45 minutes of jokes about people being snakes, and we just can't do that. We just don't have time.
We just don't have time.
Great. Numbers. We should do numbers.
Great numbers. Jade noodles.
Jade noodles.
Cute.
Not.
No, he's a veterinarian and he hangs out with all of his spiritual animals.
That's cute.
It's cute.
Unequivocal.
Mm-hmm.
Unabubably cute.
Unabubably.
He's cute in the second image. He's not as cute in the first image. He's not really cute at all in the first image. Mm-hmm. My quick instinct is two.
I'm very tempted to give him a 3, but I don't know if I could justify it. I think 3 is probably too high for him, but it's just sort of what I feel in my gut, is that it's equally cute and not cute to be a stern, scary doctor who's also a spirit veterinarian.
I could be compelled by 3. Although I have been giving a lot of ground to you this episode.
I think 2 is probably more correct.
Scary and sort of broader trends.
I'm putting down 2.
Okay. Appeal.
How much of his, like, actual, like, physical appeal is undercut by the fact that he's surrounded by forceps, scalpels, and so on?
I have to not be a freak about this.
No one is saying that.
You say we have to not be a freak about this all the time.
Do I?
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Every time
I was going to say I rescind it, but I really don't.
Every time someone's, like, flesh is falling apart, you're like, now we can't be a freak about this.
The thing is that when I say that, I don't say we, I say I.
That's not true, but okay. Appeal. Like, he's very cool. But, like... weirdly, and I know this is, like, really, really undershotting, because we just gave him a 2 cute. I almost feel like he's more cute than appealing. I just don't get the vibe that he talks to people very much. He is just kind of in his little forest enclave, like, you know, performing
emergency surgery on scary wolves.
Performing kidney transplants on Chileans. You know? That was terrible pronunciation. Cut that.
It was, but it's okay. And the number that translates to is...
But he's... I don't know. Would you hate me if I said he was a 1 appealing?
1 I don't think is true.
Okay. That's fine.
It's at least a 2 is the lowest that I would go.
Uh-huh. Would you prefer to go higher than a 2?
I could.
Uh-huh. That wasn't the question that I asked.
I could push to a 3, but I'm happy anywhere between 2 and 3, I think. So if you're feeling 1, I think we should go 2.
I just, I think he's very beautiful. I think he's very good at his job. He just, doesn't seem very personable.
I think that you could have, a beautiful romance with him if you were saved in the woods by him.
Sure.
And he was, standoffish at first, and then you met all of his cute animals.
Uh-huh.
And then you fed him oatmeal. He would be feeding you oatmeal. Again, he's the medical professional. The only one who's qualified to administer oatmeal.
The episode where we feed oatmeal to Yaoi doctors.
It is full of Yaoi doctors.
Oatmeal for Yaoi doctors.
Oatmeal for Yaoi doctors. I'm crossing the borders of the 2 segments of the episode. Jade Noodles would be the Yaoi love interest of Lumen and would feed oatmeal to him.
Me going to a protest with a sign that says oatmeal for Yaoi doctors.
That's the episode title. Oatmeal for Yaoi doctors. That's my new cause. I'm gonna tag the Tumblr post #oatmeal for Yaoi doctors.
Get it trending.
Get
Everyone get it trending.
Get it trending.
On whatever social media you're on, get it trending. Oatmeal for
trending,
Yaoi doctors. They deserve it.
They deserve it.
They work so hard. And they're so beautiful.
So hard.
And they're so beautiful.
So a 2, right?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
And is Kinsey scale number?
I don't know, man. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. I don't know.
I think he's a 4.
Yes, sure, that works for me.
We should tell.
We should tell. Thankfully, thank God, not a Yaoi doctor.
Cuteness.
I think she's a little bit cute.
She's a little cute, yeah.
She's really into being a punk rocker. And I think this is cute.
Which is cute. Passion about a thing famously cute in the history of this podcast.
Yeah. Hang on, I need to take a bite of Jell-O. I used up a lot of calories thinking about oatmeal for Yaoi doctors.
I wish I could take a sip of water, but I'm out.
Anyway, she's just got she's got that kind of she's got that kind of manic cute anime girl kind of energy, I think. She's not serious, which is cute. She's she has a strong loud aesthetic, which is cute. She is covered in knives everywhere. And she is extremely sexy. And these things are less cute. And
she's fundamentally unserious.
She is fundamentally unserious, though. Yeah. I could put her at I could put her at a 4.
Yeah. Of course, sounds right.
She's more than incidentally cute on account of her chain gun wings.
True.
But she's also mostly cute on account of her chain gun wings.
On account of her chain gun wings also, yeah.
Yeah.
And her appeal. She's full of textures, which is important to me for appeal.
She's full of textures. She's full of personalities. She, like... I, like... God, I would love to go partying with her.
I would love to go party with her. Like, she's at her worst during doing this sex appeal thing, but that's not that's not all of what appealing is about. And I think that she would be so fun to hang with at a concert.
When she's like only doing sex appeal, it's bad. But like that doesn't mean that she's not appealing in a sexy way. Also, like. She's hot. She's fun. She knows all the best metal concerts.
She does.
She like.
She's at the Margot show and she does not have earplugs on.
I would wake up the next morning in a terrible, terrible state. But like, God, would it be fun? And I don't even drink.
Just be like that, yeah.
It would just be a lot. And it's like, so like, okay, so then let's work backwards. From super appealing. What about her is unappealing? I never really second half characters, I never really take the time to look at their voice lines and stuff. I can quickly skim that.
I mean, I think she is hyper violent.
She is hyper violent. That's true. She does start a fight at the concert, which is like less appealing.
She's also like, she's previously the enemy of Rhodes Island. And she's like, she just sort of joins up on a whim. And is like, sure, whatever. I want to be part of your team now and not the other team. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Her theme song, which she has, is named Arsonist.
And then her other theme song, which she will have, is called Just Got Emo.
Just Got Emo. Paige does not exist.
Paige does not
but
exist.
I'm like... And it's just like, in my sort of like, in my sort of higher thought processing levels, I do look at Wishadel Supernova and go, hey, there's blood and broken glass everywhere. In my
I think she might have just
of,
broken out of the mental hospital.
In the depths of my heart, I'm like, God, do I want to be in this picture?
So like a 5.
So like a 5, yeah.
And then her Kinsey scale number.
Kind
Kind of difficult. My gut feeling is that she's a true blue bisexual. Is this just because I want to claim her? Maybe.
Yeah, no, I think I agree.
Great.
I'm sort of,
Wishadel. She's one of us. Which is to say a Kinsey 3. Is this saying that my Kinsey scale number is a 3? Unclear. Scientists have yet to determine. Phoenix Tail Prawn. Cuteness. Now, I think this is low.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like... I'm looking at images. Is she cute?
Her Ascended is a little cute.
It is.
She's just a bit soulful in that one in a way that is cute.
Yeah.
But her basic isn't.
No. I don't think she's that cute.
No.
if you think there's something, I'm fine with a 1.
A one is fine.
A 1 is fine. Appeal.
Repeal might be a 6.
Might be a 6.
I can't think of anything that would detract.
No, it's like she's just like, you know. No, yeah, I can't think of anything that would detract. She's just like, she's so perfectly made up, you know? And she, like, there's a little bit of violence in there, but not enough to scare you off. She's very exciting, but she's got the, like, softness to her. It's like, she's perfect. You know?
She is perfect.
So 6 appealing.
Kinsey scale
scale number. Sorry. The phrase that popped into my head is really funny.
Uh-huh.
And I had to laugh at my own joke before I can say it.
Great.
Listen, straight women do burlesque.
It's
allegedly.
True. I'm glad that we are on the same page.
Are we?
Listen, I won't let her off with a 0.
Because I was about to say,
burlesque.
But I don't know if straight women dress like fish.
Well, she is a fish. Let me be clear.
I don't know where this sentiment comes from. I just don't think that straight women dress like fish.
I want to put her in the 1 or 2 range, where it's like she could be happily heterosexually married, but she would still have to do burlesque and flirt with other straight women, to be fully satisfied.
I'm actually happy with a 1, I think.
She's straight for straight. But, like, straight woman for straight woman.
It's like she has a husband, but she, like... She's really enthused about helping you change into your costume. Thrill. Yeah.
161.
161. Oh, that's nice. I love 161. It paints such a clear picture to me.
Well, in this case, a straight picture. Great. How do these 3 know each other?
What is straight the opposite of clear? Oh,
I thought you said a queer picture.
No, clear.
I see.
Like the shell of a prawn after you boil it.
I see. And thank you for your input. How do these 2 know each other?
I have a pitch. I'm trying to come up with new and fun ways to do this last segment to spice it up and make it sort of anything at all. And so, and Ash, I invite you to make fun constructs of your own. But my pitch, and I think these 3 fit this quite nicely, is if under kind of like humorous under a sort of humorous situation, they had to form a band together. Who would be the drummer? Who would be the vocalist? And who would be the guitarist?
See, Chanel, I think, is an easy pick for drummer, but could be like shredding the electric guitar.
There's a lot going on here, right? I think I almost feel like Jade Noodles has to be the guitarist.
It has to be one of the beautiful people. Sorry, Chanel. It has to be one of the, like, one of the beautiful people doing lead vocals, because a band in which Wishadel is doing lead vocals and these two like perfectly immaculate creatures are doing the backing band is like insane.
I think like I kind of like the idea of Jade Noodles doing vocals actually. And them having kind of like a sort of I don't want to take this over, especially because it was my prompt. That feels bad.
I'm feeling like Wishadel on drums and Jade Noodles on guitar and Phoenix Tail Prawn as the soulful vocalist is kind of a strong composition. I've been watching. Here's what's true about me is that I've been watching Building the Band on Netflix, which is honestly quite good for a reality TV show. And I'm imagining doing Building the Band with them. They're such a strangely put together group, but I feel like. Honestly, maybe it's Jade Noodles on drums and Wishadel on guitar.
I think that like, what happened to my Wishadel tab? Did I close it? Help!
Wishadel.
Oh, there it is.
Wishadel is back.
Wishadel is back. I think that. I think that Wishadel has to be on guitar. And I just feel like, because I just feel like, you know, it's if it's not some kind of rock band, Wishadel isn't going to be happy. And you can have a rock band with like soulful vocals. You can have a rock band with like pretty like by the numbers, like, you know, rhythmic, technical drums. But I don't know if you can have a rock band without, like, a little guitar shredding. And I just...
Yeah, that's kind of where I've gotten to.
Yeah, and so I feel like it has to be Wishadel on guitars. And then, like...
I feel like Felix Teal Prawn could do some Florence and the Machine shit up there.
On the vocals?
On the vocals.
Yeah, and then Jade Noodles just provides like a solid technical backing, like nice rhythm. But I think can do some interesting syncopation stuff also. Yeah.
He's just kind of enigmatic in the way that a drummer should be.
Yeah, exactly. And then Phoenix Tail Prawn has the spotlight, which she deserves. And just that's where she fits, I think.
Yeah.
Her little whip is even like a microphone.
We've constructed the perfect band.
Question mark.
I'll say it with my whole chest.
And the name of that band was Oatmeal for Yaoi Doctors.
Get it trending.
I can't believe
Get it trending.
I say so many things that make you laugh, but like I can't believe that one of the things that make you laugh like uncontrollably that I've said recently is Oatmeal for Yaoi Doctors. So stupid.
Stop saying shit like Oatmeal for Yaoi Doctors if you don't want me to laugh at it.
Fuck.
Get it trending.
Anyway, get it trending.
Okay, I'm ready to roll the next guy.
Yeah,
guys.
I'm so like thrashed.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Numero uno. Oh. I know this one already.
I think I know.
It's this one.
Oh, it's this fucking guy. Well, alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
Takes a long drag.
Uh-huh.
And then dutifully deleting all the blank space.
Uh-huh.
Also the header. Wait, no. Great.
Randomize.
wait.
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Oh my god!
Wow.
Look!
Wow.
Look, wait,
oh my
look.
god.
The little...
Yeah. What? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm excited for
Life
one
could
of
be
these.
dream.
Oh, well. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Hey, did we promise at the beginning of the episode that this is the best you're gonna get? Or did we not? Because we did. And I think it's a good episode.
I think it's a good episode. Oh,
I think I'm gonna be thinking about Oatmeal for Yaoi doctors for years to come.
Oh, I need to go eat some
And that's
real
because
food.
it's an important cause. And we need your
Get it
support.
trending.
Get it trending.
Trending. Call your local representative.
Yeah, I need you to
And tell
call
them.
your senator.
Call your senator. Let them know about Oatmeal for
I
Yaoi
need you
doctors.
flooding the ACLU.
Jesus Christ. Okay, bye.
Jesus Lord.